Hi. One of my favorite parables is the parable of the talents from Matthew chapter 25. And Jesus explained this in a lot of different parables, such as the parable of the 10 minas, or minas, however you say it. But even though this is one of my favorite parables, it also happens to be one of my most convicting parables. So before I get into that, I'm just going to read it to you, and then we'll go from there. For it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted to them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability, and then he went away. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money. Now after a long time the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here I have made 5 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And he also, who had the 2 talents, came forward, saying, Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. He also, who had received the 1 talent, came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you scattered no seed. So I was afraid. And I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here you have what is yours. But his master answered him, You wicked and slothful servant. You knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I scattered no seed? Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received what was my own with interest. So take the talent from him, and give it to him who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has will more be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And cast the worthless servant into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And although the ending of that verse seems really harsh, it's also the truth. As disciples of Jesus, we are given a mission. And that mission is to use whatever gifts he has given us to help spread the gospel to everyone that hasn't had the chance to hear it. I originally created this channel so that I could make cool gaming videos, but I never really had a purpose. It's part of the reason why I stopped making videos, because I realized that there was no point in it. And it wasn't until recently that God told me that there was a purpose to my channel, but it wasn't what I thought. And at first, I was like the servant with only 1 talent, and I ran. And I hid, and I pretended like my channel never existed for years. And as I've grown more in Christ and I have studied more of the Bible, God showed me that I could do more with my channel than just playing video games. And so here I am with this video and many more to come, sharing my testimony on the internet so that I may one day be able to change the lives of others. So thank you to all who watched, and God bless.